Huh? Why are you tapping into this frequency? Why are you tapping in? Why are you entertaining some shit that ain't for you? Because it's for you. You just don't know how to deal with it. You just don't know how to take it in and apply it to your actual life, because in real time it's too hard. Oh, I can't let this go. I can't let that go. Oh, but I did this. Listen, you powerful. Your power built that life you built. And if you was to take it all away and start over, your power gonna build another life. It don't fucking matter. You hold the power. When you start blaming, oh, this person, oh, this is the reason why you give your power away. You created your world that you have right now. It's you, motherfucker. Everything that you see in your world right now is you did it with your mind. And if it was all taken away from you and you went to another world, you're gonna build it again, because it's you. You are the one that made that world that you're in. Your thoughts. You're powerful. That's how powerful you are. I had to figure that shit out and recreate myself. Give myself a new name. A name that would define my purpose for being here. And subconsciously reprogram my mind to the truth. So that when I spoke, all I spoke was the truth. All I live and want to breathe was the truth. But you're living in a fake world and you're going to be hated for that. And you don't want to be hated. Because if you give people the honest truth, they're going to hate you. Why? Because they're going to be convicted by it. Because they can hear it and be like, oh, that's real. But they can't live it. And this energy, this message, this truth, when you embody it, it doesn't come out soft and sweet. Because God is angry. The universe is angry with what's going on. So it's going to come out in a demanding and authoritative way. It's not going to come out sweet. A motherfucker like, I like what he's saying, but it's his delivery. Bitch, fuck you. You want the shiny red apple that's a GMO. It's packaged well, but it's no good for you. You don't want that lopsided apple that's come off the tree, that motherfucking dusty ass apple that's actually organic and real for your stupid ass. The real food for you, you never give it no thought. It needs to be packaged well, and you need to sell a product. I'm not selling shit. You never could imagine that your career on this planet was just to be you. You never could imagine that effortlessly that you could make all the money that you need and everything you need if you would seek yourself and be yourself authentically. Everything else would fall in place. You would never believe that being you is your career. The real you, not the you that you motherfucking portray to be in this world to survive in their world. I'm talking about the real you. But how I'm going to pay my bills and how I'm going to eat, how I'm going to do this. If I just let it. See? Matthew 6. It says it right there. He said, why do you worry? Why do you worry? Seek ye the kingdom of God first. You the kingdom of God. You the kingdom. Why are you worried? What are you worried about? You worry about too much shit. Just hold in your mind what you have. Get rid of anything that's in the way of you receiving that and move forward in your life as if you already had it. And when the doubt and the fears come, push through it. Don't give up. Keep fucking going. But nah, that's easier said than done. But when your life ends and you see how you lived your life and it was all meaningless and you never came into your true purpose for existing, bitch, you came here to be a black woman to inspire other black women to get out of this motherfucking matrix. You want to stay in the matrix and you know you have the message to leave and you had the message to get the fuck out and you tuned into me years ago. But you let my opposition, my demons, the people that lie on me and deceive and put out false narratives of me and clip up little shit of me, you let that be the reason why you never took your journey. Why? Because you was a fucking coward and you was already too scared to do it. Let's be real. You was always scared to be what you was supposed to be because of how people gonna judge you or people gonna think about you as if a motherfucker could judge you. This is your world. This is your shit. Life is a mirror. You look into the mirror, you let the mirror judge you, or do you judge what you see in the mirror? Nigga, it's gonna be what you say it's gonna be. It's gonna be what you say it's gonna be, not what other motherfuckers say it's gonna be. You will never be free as long as you are subject to what another motherfucker gonna think about you. You have to be who the fuck you really gonna be. You're a coward. You're a fucking coward. You gotta be yourself. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. You can't know my life. You're not in my life. You're not walking in my shoes. You don't know what the fuck going on. Yeah, you be looking from the inside out over a fucking screen. You don't know what the fuck going on. You don't know what the fuck I'm doing. You don't know shit about my life. Even if I showed you, you wouldn't fucking know, because you can't know people over a fucking phone. Period. Bitch, you have to be here to feel the real energy and understand what's really going on. You never took it. You never been over here, so you can't judge. You don't know what the fuck going on over here. Bitch, worry about your own life. You got enough of your own shit going on to be worried about another motherfucking life. It's your problem. Focus and mind your fucking business. You sit there, you tap your fingers, blah, 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 blah. You got 16 hours of the day to be great, bitch. Are you being great? Are you being great? What, you trying to make a great comment? You trying your best to make a great comment. Weak motherfucker. Get up off your ass and be great. Manifest your dreams. Sacrifice, motherfucker. You can't have nothing because you got too many motherfuckers in your corner and in your circle that ain't making you what you're supposed to be. And you know it, but you accept it because you're weak. That's the facts about the matter. Start there. Start there. As an alcoholic would say, I'm an alcoholic. Start there. Admit that you're weak and you're a coward and you're not even able to do what you really want to do because you're not able to face the sacrifices, the things that you're supposed to do. You know what you're supposed to do, but you don't do it. Period. Oh, I can't let my kids go. I can't let shit. Well, you got 30,000 more eggs in your shit to make a better world and make a better human. And if you feel like you need to take your kids with you. You can't bring them over here, but take your kids on your journey. Take your kids on your spiritual journey. See what happens. Take your kids into your new life and see what happens. See what happens. Just go. Go out there. Take your kids with you. It'll be what it is going to be. It'll be what it's going to be. You'll learn the hard way. Which you have to ask yourself, why are you here? Are you actually think that you actually came here to do the shit you're doing? Do you actually really think you came here to do the shit you're doing with your life? And yeah, you might be in the healing problem. Oh, I'm healing and I'm doing this, but bitch, you came to heal. You trying to heal people and you ain't all the way healed. You ain't got the answers, ho. You ain't got no answers. You done created a facade. Oh, I'm a goddess, or I'm a spiritual teacher. I did that. I went to the elders and bitch, all that shit is corny. All that shit is whack. It's not even good. It's like one religion to another religion. Stop it. Science should be your religion. Facts should be your religion. Not spooky dooky shit that you heard from somebody else. Stop subscribing to bullshit. Y'all believe in fake religions, from African religions to voodoo. You do voodoo the wrong way. You don't even understand voodoo. You making fake altars. What would dead people want with the shit that you give them here? Think about that truly. When you pass over, who the fuck? If you really knew how life worked, y'all see what y'all imagine you see, not what's actually there. You make altars when the body is the altar. You make external altars and say that you're doing voodoo, but that's false. The altars that you make is for the memories of you in your mind. You can see whatever you think you want to see because it's in your imagination. And you say, oh, I seen my ancestors. And then, look, you are your ancestors. Ancestry is done by DNA. DNA, not hocus pocus. You are your ancestor. Your body is the altar. Your body is the temple you feed your ancestors. You feed yourself genetics every day. You make external altars like fools and idiots, and you call that voodoo, and it's not. Your body is the altar you feed your ancestors. It is the very truth, and you can hate me all you want, I'm telling you the very truth. You think you're doing voodoo, you're not. You're doing bullshit. Voodoo is what you do with your own self for your ancestors. Your life you live it for those before you. What you do with your life, you're making your ancestors do. You think your ancestors want some fucking food from here? This poison shit? No. That was for the body. They are in the spirit. They are the. You are talking about the essence of what they were, and trying to hold on and let them go and understand and embody them and let them come through you. You want to make it external, or you want to practice a religion that puts things external for you to, for your own selfish feelings and emotions for you to deal with. That's how you cope with it. That's how you cope with the death. Oh, I could cope with it this way, but that's not the truth. I must break that fucking lie and give you the motherfucking truth. It ain't no real shit. Oh, you can't tell me it was real because I seen. Yeah, a lot of people seen shit. The mind is powerful. You can see a lot of shit in your imagination, motherfucker. You can see, I can see whatever I believe I should see. Did you see that? I felt the spirit of my auntie came back and she told me, listen, whatever your mind need to do to allow you to get through the situation, it'll do it. But you have to understand science, nigga. Ancestry has everything to do with genetics. This is why they can trace your lineage back through your genes, through your DNA. It is already in you. You don't have to put it on the outside and say, oh, I'm going to give my, you want to give it to them, eat it. Eat it. You want to give your ancestors something, give it to your body. Give it to your genetics. Give it to your genes. Give it to you. You don't give it to no external shit. And that's for you. That's all for you. And you make, this is how people deal with death. And this is how people deal with, it's a better way of, it's a belief system, right? It's like the tooth fairy, right? It's to make you be able to get over something. It's a belief system. It's not what's reality. A belief system is a system that allows you to get through certain things that you couldn't get through on your own. But I'm here to give you the truth so you can understand what's really going on rather than what you want to believe. Somebody told you that and you believed it and you said, you know what? This has helped me get through my understanding of what them passing over and no. That ain't the truth though. It's a belief system, nigga. Santa Claus was to make kids be good and do the right thing and do what you want them to do. It's a control system. And it's the problem with religion. If you don't understand religion, you shouldn't be under it. Because you have to understand what a belief system is. It's a system that's set up for people that are not mature enough to understand what's really going on. So when you have Santa Claus, children they can't really understand how to be good or bad. We can make a belief system for them to make them do what we want them to do, or make it easier for them to accept what we tell them to do. So what we do is we make up Santa Claus. Santa Claus ain't fucking real. Your mom and dad gave you the motherfucking gifts. That's the truth, because they the ones that want you to do good. They the one that want you to be honest and true. But you know what? That wouldn't be good. Let's make a whole thing. Let's put trees and lights and all of this. Let's make a whole system to control the minds of children. Let's lie. Mysticism. It's like the mind needs it. Fantasy. The tooth fairy. The Easter egg bunny. These are all belief systems. The Bible, God, is a belief system. It's not real. It's something to get you to do the right thing, to control you. That's why they gave you the Bible, because they wanted to control you psychologically. And if you don't do good, you're going to go to hell. If you don't do this, you're going to go. They wrote this shit to make you do what they want you to do. Instead of you understanding science, understanding the real understanding of true religion, which is a way of life. No, they give you a belief system to help your mind cope with things that you're not mature enough to understand. And you must outgrow and grow the fuck up. But you need somebody to tell you, hey, Santa Claus ain't real. You need somebody mature enough that is a God that has reached that level of higher self to get you to get the understanding of, look, Santa Claus ain't real. Wrestling's not real. But once you realize in your mind, like, wow, I really thought this was real. That I really thought God was external of me. No, that was a belief system to make you do the right thing. You are God. You are the observer in everything that you observe. This is the highest consciousness of breaking their religion and their belief systems. And you go right from one to another just to cope with the fact that you're not mature enough or educated enough to understand what's really going on. And you believe it, so it's a belief system to help you cope with things that you're not mature enough to truly understand. No one never educated you on death in the transition process. No one ever educated you about what's really going on beyond life. What happens when people die. So because you believe it becomes real. You can't tell a Christian that God and Jesus ain't did this for them and the Lord ain't, because they have attached their beliefs to it, and the mind is powerful. Once you believe something, things happen, and everything that happened is because of Jesus. It's because God showed me. I have seen the light because God has shown me. Santa Claus is the one that have shown. They gave you that so that they can control you. Once you realize that I am the observer, I am the master of my universe, I am God. There is no external God. That was all a lie. That was all a belief. That was all a sham. That was a fable. That was mysticism. That wasn't true. Once you realize your ancestors are in you, your DNA, you are your ancestor. You are the descendant. It's clear to know scientifically that you're the descendant of that. And you see that nothing is lost, all is transformed, and you understand life and energy and how it transforms, and nothing really is created nor destroyed. All is transformed. Then you understand death. And when you understand quantum physics about the observer, and you realize that this all energy is borrowed. And when someone's time, when someone in your life is no longer needed, then the energy will just transform. It will transition. And now you have something else that will come in your life that you need for your next lesson. And nothing should be attached. You should not attach yourself to anyone or anything in this realm, because it's all here to teach you about who you are. Everything is so that you can learn who you are in this realm. But you're attached to these things. They taught you a belief system. Society has made you believe in all of these things, and you have to break the belief systems of all this bullshit that you've been taught so that you can become a real god or goddess. And you can control your reality. You will never be able to control your reality unless you give the control to something else. Oh, this is the god of the ocean. This is the god of the dead. No, all of those gods are you. The Iyah is another belief system that made it so that people can easily understand things that they couldn't understand. When you are a God, you elevate beyond the Iyah and all religion, and you become the God. You become the God that you see. These are different aspects of you. And you realize these gods that are in the Iyah are different aspects within you. And you see that, and you don't need to put them on the external and praise them externally. You see them in yourself and know that you are all of them put together in their aspects within yourself. That you are the God of the water, which is your emotions. You are in control of your emotions. And then when you want to feed that, you will feed you and not feed some altar. But you have to get over the belief system of Santa Claus first. Santa Claus is not real. Santa Claus ain't coming down your motherfucking chimney. You ain't never had a chimney, nigga. And that's the craziest shit that I ever come to realize, is because I grew up in the hood and we were celebrating Christmas and we ain't have no chimney. We was in the projects. But where the fuck Santa Claus coming? Through the incinerator? Santa Claus coming down the incinerator. Shit. Motherfucker crazy as hell. So you need someone to help you, someone that is a guardian, someone that is at a higher level of consciousness than you, your higher self, to explain things to you, to make you understand that you're under a belief system. And there's nothing wrong. You can keep your belief system if you need be. If that's what you need to get through what you need, and you're at that, you want to stay at that level of maturity like a little ass kid and not become your higher self, and you become God, the observer, then stay your ass where you at. But you will never level the fuck up out of these belief systems to realize it's you, motherfucker. It's you. Jesus, all of these things are symbols and things to help the mind. And if they painted Jesus white, it's because they deserve some kind of deity too. You in a white man world, they painted Jesus white. Why the fuck is you mad about that? I don't get, nigga, if they painted Jesus Chinese, the Chinese need to see themselves as a deity too. They need to see an image of who they are. You're in a white man's world. You were brought here. Of course, they're going to give you a white Jesus because they need to see a deity outside of themselves. They have a belief system and they painted it like to look like them. You so stupid to be like, oh, why you give us a white Jesus? They didn't give you shit, nigga. You happen to have it because you in their world. They painted Jesus white so that they look like them, so that they can have a deity and a belief system to believe some shit like them. You happen to be in their world. This wasn't your belief system, but you had a belief system too. It's called Iyah, and that's where you go. You like, you know, they don't know the real religion was voodoo and Iyah. No, nigga, those are belief systems just like Jesus. Those are things that make it easier for people, simple-minded people that don't understand truth to take and use until they were mature enough to understand what was really going on. And if you're not ready for that, keep your belief system. That's fine with me. A lot of y'all not ready to let go of Santa Claus. You're not ready to let go of the Tooth Fairy. You're not ready to let go of Jesus. You're not ready to let go of Iyah. You're not ready to let go of anything that you Islam. You're not ready to let these things go because these things are systems, training wheels. You can take the training wheels off and ride your bike on your own now. It is you that you are seeking and talking about. It is you. It's all in you. These are things in you. These are aspects of yourself. And you can keep it. Keep it all you want. You're just not going to be no god or no goddess. You're not until you realize you are the source of all this shit. Until you realize that you are the source of all this shit and wake up, you will not be a god or a goddess. Keep it. Be stupid. I don't give a fuck. Motherfuckers still be like, here comes Santa Claus. Here comes to this day. I bet you when December 25th come, you're going to walk around in your supermarket and see Christmas shit up and say, damn, look at this shit. Look at it. Look, you're going to see all this, all the mysticism. Oh, you love it. And women are ruled by their right mind, their right side of their mind. So they're ruled by mysticism and fantasy. And they like that. They don't want to take that away from them because you would take their fantasy away. Keep it. Keep your fucking lie. Keep whatever makes you feel like you're able to do the right thing or make you get through your hard times. And keep it, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck. Real people know real things. I'm going to teach you the truth. If you want to know the absolute truth about what the fuck going on, come to me. Tap in. I'm going to tap in. I'm going to tell you the fucking truth about the fucking shit. Okay? Spells and all that shit for you and those that believe in that shit. That shit work on motherfuckers that believe in it. If you can get a motherfucker believe in it, then you got them. But a motherfucker that's educated and understands knowledge of self, you can't get me. It doesn't affect me. Why? Because at the end of the day, motherfuckers done sent me shit throughout the years of my face on a tree or my face on a voodoo doll and all that. I said, bro, that's your belief. You can't put that up on me. I know what that is. I know what voodoo is. I know how people, you know, I understand it. I get it. You understand what I'm saying? I understand when you believe in something, it becomes very real because the mind is that powerful. The subconscious mind is a motherfucker. Be careful what you subscribe to. Be careful what you put in your mind and what you believe in because it becomes real. It becomes your reality. It's not reality. It becomes your reality. If that's what you believe in. Shit is crazy. Right. Right. Isaiah, right. But they don't want to lead this program. It makes them feel good. See, you do what feel good instead of what's righteous. See, what's right and what feels good could be two different things. You have to reprogram yourself to what's right to that feels good. But right now you're programmed to the lie and that feels good. Feels good. So we believe it. We subscribe to it. It feels good, but it's a belief system to make you do what people want you to do or to help you understand things your mind ain't ready to understand. Simple. Did I make that clear? Did I make that clear? Did everybody understand belief systems? And did I make, because I took something very complicated and make it simple for your mind, to the average mind to understand. Here we go. Your tattoo of the third eye or Illuminati symbol. No, it's not. It's the Eye of Horus. This was before white civilization arose. We had the Eye of Horus. They took that from us. It is called the all-seeing eye, which is the Christ consciousness, which means that I am everything. And what you see is what I see from another perspective. I am all things. I'm the all-seeing eye. That's why you say I'm going over here, I'm going over here. The all-seeing eye means that I am everything in existence. I am the bird, I am the bee, and different perspectives of me, of the thing that we all are. We are all one thing, and we are the all-seeing eye. So what you do, you are me in a parallel universe. I am you in a parallel universe. We are not separate. We're only different expressions of that one being that we all are. So we're the all-seeing eye. And when you reach this consciousness, you become illuminated, and they call it the all-seeing eye, the Eye of Horus, which was the Christ conscious, what they call the Christ conscious today. The Eye of Horus is the all-seeing eye. I am all things. I am everything. You get this when you take DMT. You get this when you take shrooms. You get the understanding that I am everything. Everything is connected. I'm everything and everything is me. I'm just one piece of the collective being that we all are. So when I'm talking to you, I'm talking to my reflection. This is why we say peace, reflection, peace, right? Because at the end of the day, you're talking to yourself. God, consciousness, is talking to itself, illuminating itself and enlightening itself to that the highest consciousness, the most high consciousness, which is that I am everything, and I'm talking to myself, and we are one being moving in fractal pieces of itself. This is the understanding of the Eye of Horus and the Christ consciousness. Now, have I made that clear to you? Period. It doesn't matter if this information is on Google or if it's in the top of my head. It is there, nigga. And have you found it? Have you applied it? Do you know it? Do you understand it? Who gives a fuck where the shit came from? To be honest, if you found money in the street, do you give a fuck where it came from? No, nigga, I can use it. Exactly, bitch. Who gives a fuck where the shit come from? Can you use it? Who gives a fuck if you find $200? Oh shit, where did this money come from? No, you're gonna take that money and be like, fuck. Why? Because you can use it. Nobody give a fuck. You're gonna say, yo, I found $200 today. You ain't gonna give a fuck who lost it, where it came from. Bitch, it's yours. You got it now. Can you use it? If you can't use it, then get the fuck on. Facts. You know what I'm saying? When something is valuable to you, you don't give a fuck where it came from. Can you use it? You're gonna take that bitch and use it. It's gonna be like, shit, I don't give a fuck. I found some money today. I learned something today about belief systems. I'm going to look further into it. But what you're going to find is really like, damn, I got to go back to that nigga and ask him some shit like, yo, man, where you got that knowledge from, man? Because I was believing in Iyah and I was believing in all that stuff. But you said it's a belief system, and that shit kind of made sense. How did you come to that understanding? And tell me more. I want to know more. I want to know more about what the fuck you talking about, man. Because I'm a question. It made sense. It struck me in a way like, oh, look, you go research it. Oh, it's no research. You can't find it nowhere. Because what I said was the way I said it, it broke the spell. It broke your bind in the moment. Now, people have cognitive dissonance. They go back to what's comfortable for them. They say, oh, shit. In the moment, it breaks. When I talk to people in real life, they have a fluoride stare in my eye. They just be like, and then after a while, they have nothing to connect this new information to, so they go back to their old ways, what's comfortable for them. But they never forget how I broke that spell in that moment for them. They never forget it. The live will be saved. All these lives go on my page, Nature Boy TV on YouTube. You subscribe to the T for the negative shit, but for the positive shit, go to my page, Nature Boy TV on YouTube. Subscribe to that shit so that you can get the good shit out of the shit. If you can get the negative, all the motherfuckers that want the drama and bullshit. If it was drama and bullshit going on right now, guess what? It would be 300, 400 views, 500, 600 views. But the fact that I'm kicking knowledge is only 190 in the room. You don't think that's conspicuous? You don't think that's a bit goddamn? Yeah, because black people are tuned into drama and toxicity. When it comes to learning, evolving, there's very few that want to do that. That's what you tuned into. I don't attract the audience. I don't. Well, I do it on purpose. All I'm doing is being real. They tune into the negativity and the tea, but all the knowledge that I extract from these downloads, there's somebody behind. I have a machine behind me. There's guys behind me that literally, I'm grateful. There's guys behind me. Thanks. Appreciate it. Having my fruit and nuts. Okay. That extract all the good out of these downloads. They put them on my channel on Nature Boy TV on YouTube. So if you want to get the education out of all of this, all the stuff that I say, go to Nature Boy TV because they extract. See, the T gonna extract the negative, right? She gonna put the negative clickbait up there, and you're gonna be drawn to what you are. If you want to extract the good out of all of the stuff that I be saying, there's somebody right now extracting every message that I have and everything that's going on and taking the good out of it. I'm grateful, baby. There's what? Okay, aloe vera. Extracting all the good out of what I'm saying and putting it on Nature Boy TV on YouTube. So if you want to extract it, if you want to listen to it later, you got it. They go up all the time. If you want to tune into the negative shit, go to the T. But go look at the views on my page and go look at the views on the T page, and you'll see how toxic black people are. Character has to be on point to be believed. That's not true. I just said you take what's valuable to you, nigga. The character don't have to be on point. Like I said, if you found the dirty $100 bill, you value money, right? If you found the dirty $100 bill and it was valuable to you, you ignore the fact that it's dirty because it's still valuable. Y'all pick and choose what the fuck you want. You pick and choose what the fuck you value. You value toxicity and drama and laughing at people's pain and suffering and gawking at people's peace. That's the world you live in. That's what's valuable to you. The shit that's funny that you can criticize to make yourself feel better about your miserable life. The devil knew the Bible better than the devil is God. Ain't no devil. See, you back in that belief system. The devil is the principle of evil. And God is the principle of good. That's a belief system, stupid. And even the Bible tell you that in Isaiah 45:7. Look in the Bible. It literally tells you the fucking truth. It says, listen, I am the Lord. I commit good. I do evil. I create evil. I do all these things. I, the Lord, do all these things. It says it in Isaiah 45:7. Who created evil? And where did it create it from? Itself, motherfucker. God, it's the belief system that you're not breaking, my nigga. The devil knew the Bible. The devil is God, nigga. It's an aspect of God. It's the evil of God. And the good of God is God. You call God good. God is the good. And the devil is the bad. But who created bad? And where did bad get created from? So all of the devil. So you telling me that the devil created itself? Come on, man. I had to tell this lady the other day in the airport. And she was so confused, but she was under that cognitive dissonance. I'm not being real with you. Who created God? Who created the devil? What did God create everything with? In your belief system. Within your belief system, all you gotta do is think critically. Okay, God created the devil. But why wouldn't God just create everything good? Why did God have to create evil? God created evil. Why did God create evil? What is evil for? And now that we understand that evil, what is evil for? Evil is for us to learn through. Pain and suffering is to teach us what is right. Evil is necessary as a form of understanding what good is. Simple, polarity. You have one, you can have one without the other. Boom. That's simple. That's in physics. That's all throughout science. We don't have to have the Bible to understand truth. It's the spookism, correct. It's a belief system to help people that can't understand what morality and what's really going on. Well, why didn't they just tell you the truth? Because you could not understand the truth, because your mind could not understand the concept of real and truth, reality and truth. They gave you a belief system while the Illuminati, which is the illuminated ones, understand the all-seeing eye. They understand that they're the gods, and they rule you in this world because they're smarter than you. A strong person will always be the weak person, but a smart person will always be the strong person. Let that sizzle in your spirit. Let that sink in. A strong person will always be the weak person, but a smart person will always be the strong person. And this is why your enemy rules you, because they're smarter than you. You have to be just as intelligent as the people that you call your enemy, but they're not your enemy. They don't even consider you. You're nothing to them. You give them way too much credit. You pay attention to their life, and that is your goals and ambitions to gain the things that they get easily. You're nothing in their world. You're a monkey. You're still a slave. And white people are genetically programmed to look at you that way. Not all white people, not the average white person. The average white person is thrown in there with you. They slaves too. I'm not talking about the average Asian American. I'm not talking about the average Asian white person or the white person that's in this world. This is how they confuse you. You throw Asians, you throw white people in there, and you fight over races. It's not about you. It's toward the illuminated ones, the elite. These people are white, and they made a world where they praise white gods and white knowledge and white information. You are a nobody, a nothing. You too, you regular white motherfucker, and you think you're better than someone, and you're not. You're just same as us in their eyes. They put you here as bots just to make us fight over race and stupid shit. But the truth is, you in the same boat as us. That's why it's equal rights and don't be racist. And you got all these melting pots. Nigga, nothing in nature is integrated. Everything in nature is separate. White, red ants are with red ants. Red ants ain't against black ants, but they live in harmony in separation. And they're both ants. White people should be with white people. Black people should be with black people, and that's how it should be. But no, they integrate and melt. This is the United States of stupidity. And you integrate and go against what nature designed. Now, you see in nature, you have the tulips. Tulips are with tulips. Sunflowers with sunflowers. Everything is segregated, but it's united together in its own self. It's at peace. It's not killing each other or going.
All right, I was having issues here. I guess his Wi-Fi or something came to an end. I don't know, because I was typing and then it ended. He makes great points at times, but then he kind of gets lost within his thoughts or whatever. And when he's right, I agree with him. But for the most part, he's all over the place about, you know, God being the devil and all that other kind of stuff. I do agree that black people should be with black people and white people should be with white people. Kill me for my thoughts. But that's what I believe. Now, with that being said, because this is not my content and I am just using it to report on it, I'm going to go ahead and give this disclaimer. Fair use disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is permitted by copyright statute. Now, the last thing I want to say is I'm almost a little bit confused why he doesn't allow one of his wives to use their name and get back on Bigo, because clearly his money is being affected not being on there. And he has all these different women. Why not use one of them unless he's banned to the point where his face cannot be seen on the app at all? Because the stuff he's doing right now, in my opinion, he's not making any money from it. That's it, and that's all. You guys will either see me or hear me in my next video. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.